Hi, kids. I'm Dolly's mama. I'm going to tell you the real story about Dolly's coat of many colors. You've heard Dolly sing that song, haven't you? Well, this is the story, the real story, when Dolly was a little girl, just 7 years old, the first year she went to school. And one day it's cool, and I said, Dolly, I'm going to make you a coat today. She said, oh, what kind you going to make, Mama? I said, I don't know. You just wait and see. So she went on to school, and I got my scraps out. Got to looking for material to make her a coat, and there wasn't enough cloth to make the coat that time. So I went and got another box of scraps out. So I didn't have enough to make it, so I got several different colors and pieced them all up together. And I made her a coat of many colors. She come running home that evening in front of all of her brothers and sisters. She come running in, she said, Mama, you got my coat made? I said, almost. She said, well, why did you make it like that? I didn't want all those colors. I said, well, you know the story I tell you about Joseph's coat of many colors in the Bible, don't you? Yeah. I said, well, that's what I made it. So I told her the story all over again, and she's real anxious. She pulled a chair up and sat down beside the sewing machine and listened while I told her the story. When I finished, she went on out to play. I finished up the coat. Next morning, she got up to go to school, and she said, I'll get my picture made in my new coat today. So she went on to school that day. And that evening, when the bell rung at school, here come all of her brothers and sisters, and I didn't see Dolly coming up the road. So she was way behind. When she got there, I said, Dolly, what's wrong with you? She said, Mama, they made fun of my coat you made me. I said, how did they make fun of your coat? She said, they said it wasn't pretty. Said it's all colors. Said it's made out of scraps and rags. I said, well, honey, your coat's like Joseph's coat. She said, I told them that. Said, I told them it was like Joseph's coat. And said, they didn't believe me. And she said, I'll tell you, Mama. She said, I told them that you were just rich if you thought you was rich. But said, I told them you were just rich if you didn't mistreat other people. And said, I love my little coat. And said, I'm going to keep my little coat. And she wore her coat 3 years to school. And if you little girls and boys sees anybody that makes fun of other people, you remember Dolly's coat of many colors when she was little.